I think we played Golden State the second night second day of the season. It was our second game. We had lost in Sacramento, I think the night before. And then we played Golden State, and it was like my first time like actually getting like real rotation minutes. Like Thabo Cephalosha was out with an injury, and coach had put me in, and my first shot like was from the corner in front of the bench, and it like someone came out and closed out like super hard, and I shot it, and it like, you know, when like the corner like hits the top side of the backboard. Yeah. And DeMarcus Cousins got up because he was on the worst. He was like, "Man, hell no. Don't you ever shoot no shit like that again. Ever. Ever." So I'm like, damn, man. Like, my first time getting in, like, coach believed in me. First quarter put me in, like, and I missed. And not only missed, but I hit, like, the side of the backboard. Then Draymond Green's like, "I got him." So, you know, he can, like, help in the lane with everything that's going on. So Ricky Rubio drives in there. Draymond Green cuts him off. He swings to me at the top of the key, or, like, on the wing kind of, and Draymond Green like looks at me and like waves his hand as I'm about to shoot it, and I hit it. And I just remember thinking in my head, like, just do what you've done, like,
yes sir,
all the time. Just follow through, hold your follow through. And I made it. And I looked back, and DeMarcus Cousins was like, and I ended up hitting like a couple more shots that game, and like we ended up losing on like a late game tip in. But the thing that like gave me like the confidence to know like, hey, like you belong and like you can do this was like Quinn Snyder. He's one of the best dudes and best coaches around. And he texted me after the game. He's like, "I know we lost, but like, I'm so proud of you. Like, man, you know, you belong out there, and like the way you handled yourself, I just threw you in there and you just kept on chugging and kept on going, and you made winning plays. And that's what I love. I'm excited to grow and coach you." And that was like the moment where like, this journey is tough enough in the NBA, but the fact that you can have someone there to like be in your corner and they actually make like really big decisions, it was like huge for my confidence. And then from there on out, it was like, once you have this swagger and confidence about you, I mean, the sky's the limit.
The NBA All-Star Game is coming up. Let me know down in the comments who you think the biggest snub was, who got left off of the All-Star team that should have been there. I definitely think it's Devin Booker easily. Phoenix is, I think 4th in the West right now. He's averaging around 25 points a game. He should definitely be in the All-Star game. I also think Damian Lillard should definitely be a starter in the All-Star game over Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is having a great year, but he's not carrying his team to a winning record, I don't think. I think they're like 500 or something like that, while Damian Lillard and the Trailblazers are 5th or somewhere around there, and they're doing that without 2 starters, 2 main players, or 3 players that's been out for injury for a long time. And so he's just really been carrying that team. He should definitely be a starter. But I understand that Luka Doncic has an advantage with the fan vote because he has all of Europe voting for him as well. And so, I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes. But I'm sure Damian Lillard is used to being left out and snubbed. He's been that way for a lot of stuff, you know, all-star games and all NBA teams and things like that. But let's get to the video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. What up though? My name is Kevin Melson with Beyond Your Limits, and in this video we got Georges Niang on Duncan Robinson's podcast, and he's talking about an incident that happened in the NBA that really could have went bad for him. Georges played at Iowa State, I believe. I think he was an All-American. He had a really good career at Iowa State. He doesn't get much minutes for the Utah Jazz, but he's been in the league for about 4 or 5 years now. And in this clip, he's talking about how he got in the game in the first quarter and shot a shot that hit off the backboard and missed badly. And DeMarcus Cousins started trash talking. And for a lot of players, this could get into your head and make you start thinking about shooting the ball. It could make you stop shooting. But he was able to later on to make shots and to continue to do what he's always done. And that's something that you should take with you is just have confidence in the work that you put in. You know, if something happens bad early in the game, you don't want to dwell on it too much. You got to have a short memory. I know a lot of people say that you got to have a short memory, but it's the truth. Just because you missed one bad shot, that doesn't negate all of the hard work that you put in through the years. You know, all the shots that you done put up. You know, so you got to shoot that next one with confidence as well. And with somebody getting up and trash talking you and stuff like that, that could really play into your head. It could make you not want to shoot the next shot. It could make you overthink shooting your next shot. But you just got to have confidence in the work that you've already put in. He talked about how Draymond Green was like, I'm checking him so Draymond Green could help and all that other things on defense. And Georges Niang, he really could have been shook by that and really could have went into a shell and been, you know, not useful to his team after that, after things like that happened. But he still had confidence in himself, and he still made plays for his team. And another thing, for any coaches that's might be watching this, I mean, it's a great thing for you to instill confidence in your players. And Quinn Snyder is probably one of the best coaches in the NBA. He's definitely probably the most underrated coach in the NBA. He's been doing a great job in Utah for a long time. And Niang just was speaking on how Quinn Snyder put confidence into him. Tell him, you know, great job, you know, you kept at it. And just letting him know that he was confident in his abilities and that he belonged in the NBA and things like that. And people really don't understand, well, I'm not gonna say people, but a lot of coaches don't understand that if you build your players up, that's gonna make them play better. If your players have confidence, that'll help them out a lot. And that's something that my coach did for me in junior college. Coach Briggs, you know, I didn't know how college basketball was gonna be, but even before the season started, he was telling me, you're gonna be great. You're gonna be the best player in this league. I've been watching you in the summer, and man, there's no reason you can't lead the conference in scoring. And all of those things he said came true. But I don't know if those would have came true if he didn't speak that into me. If he wasn't building my confidence, if he wasn't telling me, you know, that he believed in me. You know, I believed in myself, but I didn't really know how college basketball was going to be. But with him speaking that confidence into me, and then after I had a couple of good games, man, my confidence grew. And who's to say that those same things would have happened if my coach didn't speak it into me? And so if you're a coach and you're watching this, you know, build your players up. Let them know that what they can do good and things like that. And they'll respond and execute on that. And that's what I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, all those other things. Click all the buttons down below this video. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.